Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel and welcome to a Paw Your Way Into Our Hearts hop video, which means we are doing layouts about our dogs or other four-legged friends. And this one features my dog and my son's dog in front of our Christmas tree. And this was just taken this year, so this is a very current photo. And I loved this paper so much that I needed to use it in full. Didn't want to tear it up, didn't want to add anything to it. Well, I am going to add a little bit of watercolor over the top of a portion of it, but not a ton. So I'm really I just love this paper. So it's getting used in full. I'm doing a lot of paper layering today, pardon me, and I am not doing any wood grain on here, so this didn't really qualify as a wood grain and winter layout. So I apologize for that. But I don't know. I just got so busy creating this one and so in the groove, I just didn't think to add any wood grain, and it is what it is. So I am still using a bunch of stuff from the Christmas Spectacular collection from 49 and Market. That's where that background paper is from, as well as all of the embellishments that you see to the right-hand side. And all of these papers that I am layering up are also from that same collection. I am inking everything up with a bit of black soot distress ink. Pardon me, still getting over a cold. And adding a couple of little tickets down here in the bottom right hand side of the layout. Now I know my title is going to go in the bottom left hand corner of the photograph, so I'm going to be working my way up on the right hand side because I don't want everything to be straight across the bottom of the photograph. I want to have a bit more of a diagonal look to it than going straight across the bottom. So I'm going to start working my way up on that right hand side, and I'm just looking through all of these embellishments to figure out what I want. I think I'm going to use that Christmas tree to bring in a little bit of softness to the right hand side. And I am definitely going to use that black card that I just stuck under the left hand side just to add another layer, bring some of the red and some of the white across, or cream across, to the left hand side. And I know I'm going to use that little piece that says "It's a Wonderful Life" underneath the title piece that says Christmas Vibes. And I'm really happy with the little extra square of the kind of off-white paper that is sticking out underneath the title. I feel like it's just a great landing place for it, and so that's why I left that there. I could have easily cut it off and just had it sticking out of the right-hand side, but I definitely liked that it created this little spot. So I'm going to go ahead and use that spot as the landing spot for the title. And then I am tucking in some other pieces down at the bottom there to bring some of the red down. And then I'm just kind of figuring out the placement of everything. I do think I'm going to do a little bit of mixed media on this layout, but I'm trying to figure out exactly where I'm going to put everything before I go ahead and do the mixed media. So I did end up pulling out some Shimmerz Paint In Pining for You, which is that darker green, and then I'm going to open up a lighter green, which is called Let Us Get Together, to just bring in a little bit of a lighter color as well. And I'm just doing this around the area where my photos are going to live. I guess I do put a little bit more on some of the edges, but it's pretty mild and simple. I'm not going for really a dark, bold color of any sort. I just kind of want a little bit of like smudgy halo around my cluster. And I really like the way that it ends up looking. So especially these spots, you can barely even see it there, but I think it looks really, really nice. It always looks funny when you don't do like the whole page, and it looks like you've missed a big old spot in the middle, but with the photos going over it, it's not a big deal at all, but it always looks funny to start with. So I'm liking how that's coming together. Just bringing in that little halo of green, and I think it looks good. I have tucked in a little bit of the holly and berries from the Christmas Spectacular It's either from the Ultimate Page Kit or it's from the embellishment cluster kit, because those were the only embellishments I bought aside from the die cut elements, which didn't have much foliage in it at all. So these were all punched out of the laser cut stuff. So I'm liking how that's looking. I'm going to go ahead and adhere my photo and all of the stuff that is clustered with it right on down to my layout. And then I'm going to go ahead and start using some either Zotz Bling or glue dots. I use them interchangeably, and I think they work really well for these large acrylic embellishments. So I am going to use those stars as well. I think those look really good. I really like them, but I am going to put them down, and then I'm going to add a little bit more of the green watercolor to the inside of them, just to kind of make them pop a little bit more. But it's going to be very, very minimal. So it's not going to be like your eye goes, oh my goodness, there's a whole bunch of green right inside those. It's just kind of meant to make them pop a little bit. So just a tiny bit on the very tip of my brush and just tapping it inside there. So there's the Let Us Get Together and the Pining for You. I'm going to add this piece that says, well, actually I thought about adding Holly Jolly up there, but I end up using a different one. I wanted to bring this green up here, but I didn't want to use the Holly Jolly because I think it was going to cover up too much of it. But I don't mind if it says we wish you a Merry and then it doesn't say Christmas, because I'm going to add this other black piece that says Merry Christmas. So it's going to read we wish you a Merry, Merry Christmas if you read it all as one piece. But it also brings the dark color up to that corner since I added that dark piece of paper behind the title area. Now I thought about putting another cluster up in this upper left hand corner, but I don't end up adding anything up there. I leave it, and I just like it a little bit better without the cluster up there. You certainly could if you wanted to. There wasn't anything bad about it. It just I felt like it just didn't need it and was pulling my eye away from the photo a little bit. So I'm just going to leave it as it is and not put anything in that upper right hand corner. I am using a little bit of foam tape to pop this up onto, and then that very bottom piece is a piece of chipboard. So I believe that's already on. I believe it's chipboard anyway. And so that's already got some dimension to it. Inking around the entire outside with some black soot distress ink just to finish it off. And while I do that, don't forget to check out everyone else who's playing along with the paw hop, which it means the links are down below in my description box, so you can go and check them out over there. That is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have questions or comments, you can leave those down below. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Hopefully I'll have another video for you tomorrow for wood grain in winter. We'll see if I get it done in time. But thanks for watching today. If you enjoyed this video, then go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, and if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to do that as well, and consider joining my Facebook group. The link for that is down below as well. So I will see you guys again real soon with another video. Bye bye.